So hopefully this is on. Maybe it is. I mean, there's stuff. Okay, I think we're live. Oh, wait, I probably have to like share my screen. That might be a good idea. Okay, there we go. Okay, sharing a screen. Okay, welcome back to the world. And I guess the title of the live stream, as you can see, we're just gonna talk about my book characters. I'm not gonna lie, I have not been working on my book as much as I probably should have. Last time I worked on it was like in May. So that's really bad. So, anyways, we're gonna talk about it as we're playing this game, Skateboard Obby. Maybe we'll switch it up and we'll play a different game. Who knows? But as of right now, it's gonna be Skateboard Obby because why not? Okay. So first of all, disclaimer: you'll probably recognize most of these backstories because one, they are probably very, very similar to like actual like care. I changed I always say changed up like their like name. I changed up the name. I changed up some of their backstory, and obviously I'll add more backstory as I keep writing the book. But as of right now, this is what it's gonna be. So it's here to stay. If you don't like that, I don't know what to tell you. That's how my book's gonna roll. I mean, you can create your own book and do this, but this is what my book's gonna be like. Oh, I almost did not make that. Okay, really quick. Okay, so we're just gonna go. Okay, so base. Okay, so here's the funny part. There's at least 84, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why I have that at the end. That's weird. Why do I have this at the end? Can I like? Okay, there you go. Can I delete that? Okay, I have to delete something real quick. Okay, my bad. So there's at least, I don't know, because apparently I can't see that. Whatever. I know there's probably around like 84 characters, I think, is the max. But okay, I'm not saying it's just those 84 characters. So when I say main characters, I mean the ones you kind of have to remember the names a little bit because they show up a lot more often than the other ones do. Although there are side characters who are equally as important, and I have to like think of, and I put them as side characters because I have to think of like their own backstory and different names and all that. And I didn't do that. I did the characters that I thought. Also, we're getting spins, so let's spin right now as we try to do this part without being able to see. And I immediately fail. So let's fly. How do you fly? You can fly? Oh, we made it to the next part. Oh, and I died. How do you fly? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I just did. Oh, I completely. Oh, that's our bar? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, that's my bad. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna get straight in. So, but yeah, basically, that's what it is. Um, so some of the side characters, so I'll probably go over side characters too. I'll go over villains because I don't have a lot. I have like maybe 5 villains at the most. So it's like, I can't really give names to villains. Can't give names to the heroes though, which I think is the majority. No. Okay, I was gonna try to use my fly foot. It didn't work. Oh, that was boost. Please. No. I have to use fly like really close. Okay. Okay, I have to like save myself real quick. Go quick. Okay, so this is probably not the best game to do this for. Now that I kind of think about it, because I have to like half focus on this and then half focus on the game. which is not a great scenario. But you know what? It's fine. No, it's not fine. We're gonna go find it. We're gonna find a different game. Okay, so we're gonna leave this one. Let's find a different game. I ignore. So this is kind of like what I see. First of all, actually, we can do a tycoon because tycoons are easy. Okay, I guess we're doing boss tycoon now, because yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay, so back to the main point. So the first character that I'm gonna name is the main character, and this is their point of view. They're the narrator. They're the one that you're gonna be hanging out with the whole time, and people are probably gonna say they're overpowered. I'm gonna try and work on the facts, because at first it's gonna seem like they're overpowered, but trust me, I'm trying to make sure they're not. Excuse you? How do you hit? We're gonna stop. Where's mine? Go back to mine. As far as okay, so very confused. Oh. Retro. Oh, I should have done. Oh, I should have done. We'll do poly. No, we don't have enough money. Okay, we're gonna figure out how to work this, I guess. It says we have one hit, but we can sprint? No, we can't sprint. I got my hopes up. Okay, so back. Oh my god, I don't know why I keep getting distracted. I am so sorry. I keep getting distracted. That's completely my fault. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't want a Karen. We don't have enough money for the next one. That's fine. And we don't have enough. Fine. Okay, so we're gonna pause. Oh. Can we hire? Oh! Excuse you. Okay, so our first one is called Cadence Silver. So that's the main. This is the main character. This is your perspective. This is who you're seeing through. There's backstory. So I'm reading this off my storyboard and their backstory. So Cadence's backstory is a tough one. Like this is like depressed. Like I've probably made my characters very depressed, and I apologize in advance for how depressed. Oh, I just knocked my mic. For how depressed these characters are probably about to seem in the next couple seconds. Because trust me, these are probably going to be some of the most depressing characters you have probably like heard of. So yeah. Nope. You don't have enough boss bucks. That's what they're called. Buy a manager. I don't know what that says, but okay. So basically, the backstory is their whole. I'm gonna put quote marks around family. It'll get explained in later books, but quote marks around family, because you'll figure that out. But so basically, their whole quote marks family was murdered in front of her when she was 3. So that's kind of like the main theme is like her family died when she was 3. I'm gonna try. Oh, never mind. So the whole family was, so her whole family very proud of her when she was 3. She has mental issues, and almost all the characters that I have in my books have mental issues. So they've from like PTSD, anxiety, all of that. That's kind of like the thing, I guess. I don't want to say it's like the thing because it doesn't sound right to me, but it's basically what a lot of these people are going through in my books. So yeah, that's something. Um she she has mental issues, but she is a focused, strong person because you have to be. She's able to get past. I'm gonna change get because in the thing I put get past anything. I'm gonna change to get past almost everything because like regular people. Because of course, no like person can get past everything because that's a bit much. Because you some things you just can't, which is okay. It's obviously okay. But yeah. Okay, so we got a manager. Okay. Um she has every single power known to man with some limitations. So when I say limitations, I mean basically like she can use any power imaginable. So that's what it says. Like it's literally she can use every like power imaginable. So like she can tell animals. Well, she can turn invisible and she can like create shields and send blasts and da da da. That's basically what like what I mean when I say like anything. But with the limitations, it can range from a lot of things, and one of the main things is that I don't know why they keep slacking. One of the main things is how like they can drain like her powers, like if she uses too much power she will like her energy will be drained, so she'll feel more tired and like that sort of energy drain. So it's kind of like that that's kind of the situation was that. Oh my gosh, it's off by $2. Okay, so then so she's works with insert villain. I literally put worked with main villain name here in like parentheses for about a year. So so her background will be more explored as like the books go on, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. But there's a lot of that happening. So yeah, so she works with like the main. I guess I don't want to say like main villain because they're not the main villain, but like the main villain, at least in book 1, they're the villain of like the whole series, which is kind of confusing, but it will slowly make sense once like time goes on, kind of situation. Hold up, I gotta hire some people really quick. And we're gonna hire an employee. We're gonna go with Sarah. Okay. So she's attempted, so which unfortunately like I want to kind of be careful with what I'm saying because obviously that's not okay, and I kind of and I'm not trying to make fun of any of this. This is like I want that you can kind of relate to. Like if you're suffering through all this is kind of like a character you can relate to and kind of have in common with. Because there isn't really, I mean, there are, but there isn't really a lot of characters who are like that. So it's kind of like, let's make a character who you could most likely relate to in a way where it's not over the top, besides maybe like the fantasy part mixed into that. Here, there we go. We bought Bella. We're gonna get Rick, Cindy, another Bella. It's $110 for that. Okay, so she's okay. So attempted about 7 times, but has a friend group. So again, with the main character thing. So again, with like the huge people you have to keep track of. It's a car. It's 84 people. I literally put, which is 8 a lot. Like even I knew this was a lot of people in this, so it was like, yeah, this is a lot to keep track of. It gets easier, but it's a lot. I didn't hire an employee over here. My bad. I thought I did. Guess I did not hire a character. Whoopsies. Okay, so titles. I'm actually gonna change something because I don't really. Okay, so titles is what I mean by titles. I mean like what other characters will call the character. So if I say like, oh, they're also known as this, and this, just know this. I'm talking about the same exact person. Like this is the same person. It's just in different names, which can be kind of annoying, but also kind of like it can be kind of easier to keep track of as books moves on through it. As the book keeps going through all of it. Okay, so titles is protector, survivor of many bad things. I think it's probably gonna be like an inside joke, like, oh my gosh, you survived all these bad things, and like that. I think that's what that title's gonna be. So Koki's girlfriend. So you'll meet Koki in a little bit. He's like towards like the middle part. He'll probably be like a couple characters in, probably like 12 characters in there. I want to say he's probably like around that. So Queen and like Love, which is what Koki would call her. So that, or like a character trying to be flirty, I guess, if that's what we're going for. I guess. So powers is every single, but with limitation. So what, like I was saying earlier, of course, everyone has to have a limitation. They can't be overpowered, or else what's the point? You're not being reasonable with the characters. So it's not balanced in a good way, which makes it kind of annoying to read. I personally, I never liked overpowered characters. Like, but it's like, okay, well, they shouldn't be able to do this because of this, like that kind of stuff. I never really liked that, so I'm trying to not make it seem like that. Okay, so family, so friends she made are considered her family. So as she goes through her adventures, like her family, she considers her friends her family, which obviously, like I consider like some of my real friends, like my real life friends, like as my family. Because why not? Because like I hang out with them, I know like them, and they know me, so it's like I consider them family. And then I put the next ones are the biological ones are dead quotes. Do I want to? Here, I'm even gonna put quotes for myself before I forget my own storyline, because I might forget. Because I wrote this like before I even thought about the books part, so I was like, oh my gosh, it's $400. Dang, I didn't know I was trying to make bank down here. Wake up. Okay, so her outfit of choice is a tank top with jean shorts, or her war outfit. So I only put war outfit because I didn't have like a set. okay, this is what her outfit's gonna be, kind of thing. I'm gonna put it as probably like shoot, like what is it? Kind of like it's like a black crop top with a hoodie and a mask. It looks super cool. I have to like design. I have to like draw it out so I can kind of see the main idea of it, or else I'm not even gonna know what it's gonna look like, and that can cause problems real quick. So her partner, so she's Koki's girlfriend for about 3 years, and Koki is Kouki. It's Japan. I keep forgetting what it is in Japanese. I know it's Japanese because I looked this up. So I literally looked up the names for these characters, so I know what like they're supposed. I kind of get the idea of what they're supposed to mean a little bit. Okay, so song that makes okay. So I put song that makes you think of them. So that purpose is to kind of like okay. So when you think of this character, this song should come up in your head. That's kind of the main purpose because I usually like doing that. Like I like matching songs, like or I'll think of a song and it's like oh that kind of reminds me of this character from this like the. So I always that kind of thing. And there's also gonna be separate playlists for each book too, so you can kind of get into the feel of what the book's gonna like be about, or like a main idea of what the book's probably gonna be about. I'm considering that. It's probably gonna happen. But yeah, so that's that. So okay, so I have a Canter into she's the only one. She's not the only one who can like shapeshift and like turn into animals. Obviously, there's gonna be more characters that can do that, but I specifically put it for her because it's specific animals. Like she can't turn into every single animal on the whole planet because that's ridiculous. But there's already probably like 3 characters who are like that. So it's like, why have another character at that point who would basically have the same power? Because then it's just pointless. So can turn into a panther, a lion, a hawk, wolf, a dragon, and a dragon. I don't know why I put snake. Like that's okay. Wait, and right, that's not how you spell dragon. That's how you spell dragon. Okay, there you go. Okay, so appearance. So I'll put like an appearances and like oh here's appearances and here's when they show up. So appearances and so main character so has to be in almost every book. Like they practically have to be in every single book. I'm also considering having um like kind of like a chapter at the end that shows maybe a part of the book from like a different character's point of perspective. Cause that would be cool. And I read one book like that. I don't remember which one it was. I wish I did. Oh no, you know what? It was probably Fourth Wing that I got the idea from. Because they switched it from the main character to one like the male love interest point of view. So that's where I kind of got the main idea. That's where I got that idea from. So then I also have starting lines, like the starting lines, like, hey, this is what you like. These are the starting lines. Like as soon as you meet them, this is what they say. And I'm not gonna say because spoilers. And no, I'm not giving spoilers. I'm just saying what the characters are, which I guess is kind of like spoilers, but still, we don't. It's my video. It's my rules. Um. So starting lines. So basically, the point of view is talking to you, like the reader. Like they're talking to the reader specifically, and they will literally call you out. Like I can always say one of the lines. It was basically like, so one of the lines is like, "Yes, you stop looking around the room. I'm not there." So basically, it's kind of like it's kind of to kind of make you feel like the characters in the room with you, like it's self aware that it's in a book kind of a little bit. I think that's kind of like the Kane Chronicles, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what they did, or what the author did. Like he did it like that. And I thought that was smart. So I'm gonna try and see that way. So there's also I also have a famous lines part. So famous lines is stay the heck away from my family. There's come on weirdos. There's I'm fine guys. Also that line, I'm fine guys. They're not fine. It's the complete opposite. I don't know why you would think it's not like they're genuinely okay. They're not okay. Okay, and then second one is or this is not the second one. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3. This is the fourth one. This is be safe and be careful, please. And then this next one is kind of like a back and forth. It's like I'm fine, or no, it's not. I'm sorry. This is I'll do it. I'll like the so Kane's will say like I'll do it, and then like another character will be like, but you're hurt, and then the Kane will just kind of like shrug their shoulder, like shrug her shoulders. It'll be like so, like who cares? I can still fight. Characters who it's like, oh, and like she could be practically bleeding out, and she'll be like, oh, I have that. Like we'll probably not even notice that she's hurt until like probably hours later, randomly laying. It's like, oh, I'm bleeding, lovely, and then just kind of go back to whatever the heck she was doing. That's kind of like that character vibes. See, and then I have for myself, but when like I'll show like screenshots. I don't know why the heck I just hired them and they're already slacking. So it's basically kind of like a personality thing. So it shows like outfits, maybe some dialogue, kind of like the main aesthetic of who they are as a person. That's the second time I had to do that to that one person. Okay, so that's the first character. Wow, that took so long because I kind of had to explain. But now you can kind of see the basis of what it is. So it can probably go by a lot quicker, maybe a little bit quicker, hopefully. No, why are you thinking about dogs? But sure. I heard. What the heck was that? Okay, where's the next one? Oh, here we go. Oh, there's a meeting room floor? Oh, it's this room. Okay. So the next one is Athene. And then, so for these characters that are heavily inspired, and I mean heavily inspired by actual characters and actual books that you can go read. Most of these are from popular books. Others are probably from books that probably on the less popular. Like you still know them, but they're not as popular as the other ones. So this one is Athene, who is inspired by Annabeth, who is from the Percy Jackson series. Also one of my favorite characters. So no shame in that. Oh, I didn't even notice I can go get stuff over here. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get a water dispenser. Okay, so backstory is ran away when she was 7. So basically, the main so backstory: ran away when she was 7. Met Cadence at 15 at like a camp kind of situation. Again, this is like the basis. Like obviously, it's gonna go deeper than a camp. Like what camp? What's the camp's name? Like what is it? Like what's it do? What's the point? That's kind of like I'm gonna change that sort of stuff. Make sure that doesn't really happen because that's kind of annoying when that sort of thing happens. Always having a plan. I'm gonna change that because I don't want it to be like an exact. So she is. So Athene is kind of like the one who always has the plan. Like she's already ready. Like as soon as even before the problem happens, like she's already got like 5 different backup plans. To like go with it. Hold on, I'm gonna change one of the like titles that we have. Okay. So there's that. So that's kind of like our main backstory. Again, we'll get more into it as the books go on, but that's kind of basically what you have to know. So Titles, she's I didn't put a comma. That's my bad. So she's known as her like wiseness, like as it's kind of like a jokingly term, like oh your wiseness, like instead of highness, it's wiseness. So that's pretty clever. And then the other one is Percy's girlfriend. You can probably assume who that's gonna be. Buy a sidewalk for free. Buy the road that's not for free, but you can buy a grass patch for free. And trees. So 510 and 515. Or 510 too. Okay. Percy's girlfriend, so her powers is Dag. So some of these characters do not have like magical abilities, so literally just have the skills. Like I count combat skills as an ability, because it's an ability. If you can fight, it is an ability. And according, like on my point, also that grass patch should not have been 510, because this grass patch was free. So I'm getting gypped right now, $1,000. That's not fair. Okay, so basically, so her family is another one that it's not. They're not dead, but they're kind of like not in the picture. So she has a family, but doesn't really talk to them. But she considers her friend as family. So outfit of choice, she wears here. I'm not gonna say specific colors because then I think that's kind of annoying. I should really go back into this and probably change some things. So basically, her outfit choice is a tank top, jean shorts, denim jacket, or some like blue shirt with shorts. That's kind of like her main thing. It's hurting. Oh, I didn't even notice the things back there. Oh, I should get those. Maybe just a little bit. I better go by trees over here. What is that? What's $600 over here? Why is my money going down? Okay, so her partner, and when I say partner, I meant like romantic partner if they have one. Buy a wall for free. Buy the next floor. Oh, this is the next floor, huh? Oh, would you look at that? It's the next floor. Buy this floor. Cubicle, modern. We're gonna start bringing in the money. File cabinet. Address. Ooh, think I should not step on that. You know, look how crazy expensive I got. Just for a little bit up here. Hobo. Sure. Guess we got a hobo now. So yeah, Percy's girlfriend, so it's 14 years old. It's probably like 6 years towards like the last couple books, I guess. We're just gonna drop off on the side. Why y'all second get up? I don't even know, like, buy 50 cubicles. That's crazy. 50 cubicles is crazy. I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't even realize I got that many. Retro, hire, Claire, bam. 176, go, hire, Rick, Rusty, go, Rick. This one can be Alex. Cubicle, modern, hire, Richard, go. Oh, I didn't want it to be Rusty. Retro, Carl, modern. I don't want to. Do Rob. See how quickly I just spent all that money? Okay. So the song that makes you think of them or think of her is the Almost There song from Tiana. That's kind of the song that I thought of when I first thought of her. Or like in who I wanted her to be. Oh, I gotta buy the stuff on that side. That's my bad. Whoops. I wasn't paying attention. My bad. So appearances. So she's in the fourth book, and then someone from that. So I say fourth book and so on. I mean, like she will appear first in the fourth book. Like that's when she first appears, and then after that, she's reoccurring. Like you'll see her a lot more. And starting lines. I won't say thing, but there are a couple of famous lines. So obviously the first one is "I have a plan," because why wouldn't she? And then the next one is "Hold on, let me think." And then the next one is "Stick to the plan," and like another character will be like, "What plan?" And then she'll be like, "Oh, I don't know. Let me think." The one we were talking about before we came here, like the one we were just talking about, kind of thing. It's one of those. Richmond. Okay. Higher, get another Richmond. Modern. Fire. Fire plant. Modern. Bella. Modern. Tom. Buy one. I can't get an employee. Okay. So yeah, and then I have a picture below that shows like who she is, what kind of her aesthetic is, and all that kind of jazz. Which is good for me when I'm trying to think characters and I kind of need inspiration. This is what it is, basically. Where is it? Here, right here. Polly, modern, go, Harry. Nope, I don't have enough money. Maybe the side one can have enough money for me. Yep. Modern. And no, because I can't even buy that. No, I don't have enough money. Okay, next one is Perseus, who's inspired by Percy Jackson from who else? The Percy Jackson series. Oh, sorry, I just got Nichols and I forgot. So backstory is, so he's a savior toward, I'm gonna say, so is a savior to the, I guess like the people from his world, I guess. So goes on quests regularly with his friends. Can's at 15 at camp. He's a very brave and moral person and is ready to stick up for his friends. He's kind of slow at processing information, so he's kind of slow, but it's okay because acting, which is why acting usually helps him out. Because why the heck not? Like, why wouldn't she help him out? So, boyfriend, girl, and that's kind of the main thing. Oh my gosh, they're getting expensive. I don't have enough. I mean, now my thing's at 93. It just told me what it was. Why did my income go down? Oh, check to see if your employees are slacking. Well, that one's slacking. And this one was slacking too. Okay. No, we're not going to buy the ones over here. We're going to go over here. And go get the ones over here. Why is this one slacking? Polly. Modern. Bess. Polly. Bess. Rick. Okay, 485. I don't have enough. So I don't know why I put friend as one of the things, savior. So one of the sides is savior of his people. I'm kind of making this up as I go. And the themes boyfriend. Yeah, basically. What else? So his powers is water control, like hydrokinesis, which is hydrokinesis is basically like you can control like water. You have control of water. That's what it is. That's what hydrokinesis is. For those who did not know, that's what hydrokinesis is. Also, if you want, as you're watching, to give me like helpful tips, because I want to make this book good. So I kind of want to like make sure like people like it, and I don't want it to be something where people won't. It's kind of what I don't want. I don't know why I put his horse as a power. I guess summoning the horse counts as like having a power. So yeah, I guess he can summon his horse Felix, and his sword fighting skills because the guy can probably cut. Okay, so we're gonna chill here. We're gonna go through characters. So he has his mom and his stepfather, and then a little sister who will like come up later. Like his whole family comes up later because they're important too. And then also considers his friends family. So he wears plain shirt, jean shorts, or usually a white shirt with like the denim jacket on top with some shorts. So he was Athene's boyfriend since 14. Something that makes you think of them is Atlantis from Seafret. Appearances is the fourth book, and then later books. Storylines won't give those away. Famous lines is come on guys, and just saying like Athene saying Athene, kind of like that. And then next one is anyone here have a plan? So then the fourth and then the last one is so this could get a lot worse. And then like in like the asterisks, which is like the little star symbols, it gets a lot worse. And then everyone looks at Perseus, and he's like, "What? I didn't mean to jinx it." Like, geez. Okay, so next one is Jackson, who's inspired by Jason Grace from the Percy Jackson series. I'll try and remember where these characters are coming from, so you can kind of see where I'm getting the inspiration from. So backstory was still in his own mom dropped mom off in the middle of nowhere, was separated from his sister Tyra, and he found the camp where he became a popular leader, met Cadence at Perseus's camp, and is a leader who will stand by his friends no matter what. He's got a scar across his eyebrow after messing around with a pair of scissors when he was like a kid. So the titles is Superboy, Peter's boyfriend, and Tyra's brother. So his powers is lightning manipulation. I couldn't really find a term for that, so it's called lightning manipulation as of right now. His leadership skills, sword fighting, and then sky manipulation. Family, he has a sister Tyra, and considers friends to be his family. All of these characters consider like each other or just friends in general as their family. Just FYI. So outfit of choice is purple shirt, jean shorts, or shirt with the flannel on top with jeans. So partner, so was Peter's boyfriend for a while. They broke up and then they just got back together. So sign that makes you think of them is Leave a Light On from Tom Walker. Appearances is fourth book and then in later books. Famous lines is be safe guys. I'll lead this group towards east side, okay? Which will make sense what east side is in like the books. One is you'll be fine. Everything is gonna be fine. He's kind of like the mediator, I guess you want to say. And we'll do one more character and then we'll go back. So the next one is Leonardo or Leo, who is inspired by Leo Valdez, not from like TMNT. That's not they're involved. Like TMNT is involved a lot in these books, but this isn't like his name is just Leonardo because I couldn't really think of another name for him. So his name's Leo Valdez, or his name's Leo. So his backstory, he doesn't know his dad. he had a freak accident where his mom passed away in a warehouse fire, was considered a troubled kid, so he was sent to a camp where he met some of his friends. He met Cadence at 15 at camp. Is a comedic relief character, but holds a lot back, so you can get really emotional at certain times. So he's very, I want to say he's very emotionally exhausted. Like he's so done. It's kind of like one of the things that's like you say something to him, and it's kind of like you have to kind of like hold your breath to kind of see how he reacts to it. He's kind of like one of those characters, which is unfortunate. So his titles is Fireboy, Weirdo, or just Leo, which is his nickname in the books. Oh my gosh, we gotta go to carpets and buy the window bars. Oh, we get to buy the ceiling. Oh my gosh, we're getting so many. Oh, money. And I can't buy any of that. Oh, can I? Buy $1, I can get a window bar. That's not exciting in the slightest, but you know what? It's okay. It doesn't have to be. How much money am I cooking? Okay, we'll wait a little bit. So we'll continue with this one. So his powers consist of, going back to Leo, so his powers consist of fire manipulation, mechanic skills, trap detection, and then the comedian, so he's kind of just there to make you laugh a little bit. So his family, so he has no biological family left, but again, just like everyone else, does consider his friend's family. His outfit of choice is a white polo shirt with overalls of his choice, which means he won't stay in that forever, but like that's kind of what he prefers to be in and what you'll see him in mostly. His partner is Kat, so he's Callie's boyfriend for 2 years. The song that makes you think of them is Pompeii from Bastille Till, I think that's how you say it. Appearances is the fourth book, and then in in later books. Famous lines is Relaxer 1, your hero has finally arrived. So, next one is like in Asterisk. Like this is kind of like an action more than it is a line. So it's basically like someone will like randomly jump scare him, and then he'll just rapidly just start speaking in Spanish, and then no one can really understand what he's talking about. So the next one is like him doing something stupid. He's like, "It's fine, guys. Everything's under like control," and then like something explodes. Everyone looks at him, and then he's kind of like, "Well, it could be worse." That's kind of like he's kind of more chill back because everyone else would be freaking out, and he's just kind of like, "Well, that could have been a whole lot worse." So that's kind of like his kind of main vibe. It's like it could have been worse than what. That's kind of his thing. So sometimes you want to facepalm at him, and sometimes you kind of just want to wrap him up in a blanket. It honestly depends on how you feel about him. So the next one is Brea, who is inspired by Raina from, I can't say her last name for like the life of me, but it's from the Percy Jackson series. But for the life of me, I can't say her last name. I don't know how you say it, and I don't want to screw it up. So it's Raina from the Percy Jackson series. So her backstory was she accidentally killed her own father, like accident kind of thing. Like she accidentally killed him. So then Rhea and her older sister went through a mysterious and she was 5 with the older sister. So stayed there for years until abducted by pirates with her sister, and then got like separated. Of course, like her and her sister were separated from each other. And then she went on to become a very brave and powerful leader. So, and she met camps when she was 15 at her camp. Azolion gets things done when they have to be. She also has 2 pets who can tell when someone is telling the truth or lying. So her title is either leader or praetor. And if you don't know, praetor is basically the Roman term kind of for leader, I guess you can kind of say. So it's basically the two same thing. So her powers is she can give people her strength and bravery to other people when needed. So like if someone's feeling nervous, she can go up to them and kind of use her powers to like help them like get more confident. And then her leadership skills, her combat skills. So she only has her sister Haley, but I didn't put this in like the storyboard, but she does consider her friends her family too. So outfit of choice is usually her leader outfit, but then other times it's mostly just a shirt and jeans. Partners, she does not have one, but she has had two crushes before. But she's kind of like she doesn't need a guy in like her life to be successful. She'll be fine on her own. So song that makes you think them is confident from Demi Lovato, and then she appears in the fourth book, and then starts in later books. So famous lines is "You will wait for my signal." What did you people do this time? And then like her after finding a bunch of people just in general, she's like, "So who else? Like who else wants to fight?" kind of thing. So we talk about her sister, Haley, who's played by Hyla, who is Rainer's sister in the Percy Jackson series. So her backstory: after her father accidentally being killed by her sister at 7, she and her sister Rhea ran away to some mysterious island, got captured by pirates with her sister, where they trained with them for a bit, got separated with her sister, where she then became a leader of the Amazons. Mechanics when she was 17, when he and some of her friends, including Brea, had found themselves in some trouble, is very protective and puts others first before her. Sometimes means that's not great. That's not a good thing in some cases. So Tyler is leader or Rhea's older sister or Queen of the Amazons. Powers is her combat skills, hunting skills, trap skills, and leadership skills. Family only has her younger sister, Rhea, but does consider her friends family. Outfit of choice is either a black jumpsuit or a cropped black jacket with black pants. So basically, it's all black, but kind of like blend in a little bit. Partner, I just saw what I wrote. I'm not kidding. This is what's actually written. It says doesn't have one and doesn't need one. So again, doesn't need a guy to prove her worth. You don't. Okay? Like this. Again, trying to make these characters as relatable as possible. So you don't need a guy. Unless you want one. Then that's okay. Then you can go get someone. I'm gonna finish this up really quick, and then we'll keep going with her. By the corner. Oh, it's just buying a corner. What if I did it right by me? Modern. Okay, and oh, there's something. Okay, no, there wasn't. I was like, there's something shoved in the corner, but there is not. Is that them getting mad at me? Because I feel like they're getting mad at me, and I don't know why when I'm kind of doing the jobs. So something that makes you think of them is "Run the World" like Girls and from Beyonce. That's a song I kind of thought of her about her. And then so she appears in the 5th book, and then in later books after that. So her famous lines is "Look at Warriors," and then "They are mine. No one else is to deal." Like she'll look at anime, she'll be like, "They're mine. No one else deal with them. Like I got this one," kind of thing. And like kind of just praise like, "Well done, everyone." So the 6th one is Giorgio or Gio, who's inspired by Grover from the Percy Jackson series. So backstory: Percy is in the teen 12, and it's Percy's best friend. McCann's at 15 with the others. Is a very brave person. Can get scared easily, but can get scared easily, which sometimes is not great for most situations. But hey, it's fine. So Tylos is Force Protector, Percy's best friend, or Junior's boyfriend. Powers is Force. I don't know why I spelled Force with 2 R's. I think I just couldn't spell that day. because that's not how you spell forest. Forest is one. Yeah, that seems more right. That seems more right. Okay, so powers is forest magic or flute skills. That makes sense. Um, so family only has his mom, but counts his family as counts family has friends. Um, that's supposed to be the other way, so it's actually supposed to be counts friends as family, so counts friends as family. Okay, outfit choices: wear cargo pants with a baggy cargo shirt. My partner is was boyfriend for a while, and I put a while because I didn't really have specific dates. Like at that point, like a specific year. Song that makes you think of them is the campfire song from the Percy Jackson musical. That's kind of what I thought. Appearances so towards the end of the fourth book, and appears in like future books. Family line or famous lines is like oh guys, and then the next one. This is gonna sound really stupid, and it probably will, but whatever. So the next one is trapped. It's like he's trapped in a tree, like a tree cage, and he's like, I will free myself by the power of flute music. And he's like really proud of that for whatever reason. So the next one is Junia, who's inspired by Juniper from the Percy Jackson series. Backstory was she was living in the forest with her people until she moved to camp. She was a very good friend who met Candace by accident, had met Candace by accident when they were 15, has been a very loyal friend since then and helps when she needs to. Titles is Gio's girlfriend and Queen of Flowers. Powers, forest abilities, can make a lot of nature remedies, so like nature medicine, like that kind of stuff. Family, she doesn't have a family, but protective of her friends, like family. Outfits is usually a long white dress with spaghetti straps. Partner is Gio's girlfriend for a while. Again, with a while, I have no idea. I don't have specific dates. So the song that makes you that I think of them is because of the one from Pocahontas. Appearances towards the end of the fourth book, but appears in future books. Famous lines is "Hold on, I have more," and then grabs like medicines, like a fistful of medicines. And then the next one is like "Let me speak to the flowers," and then the last one is "Hold on, the plants are saying there is something coming towards us," which will hopefully make more sense as time. Okay, so this has been going on for an hour. So I'm gonna stop the video here. We'll continue with this tomorrow probably. So we'll continue with Tyra, who is Alia. So yeah, we're gonna go there and you'll understand a bit more. So hopefully this clears things up. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.